friends, welcome back to another movement wellness class. I'm Molly, I'm your yoga teacher, your physical therapist, and just a movement enthusiast. So these classes are 10 to 20 minutes, perfect for first thing in the morning, pre-workout, pre-travel, post-travel, anytime you just need to feel mobilized, active, and good in your body. So today's class, we're going to be moving like the ocean, so a lot of motion in our spine and just waving different directions. Should feel really fluid and good. You don't need any props if you have a wall nearby, which I think everyone hopefully should. That will come in handy, but just gather yourself, get ready, and we'll get started. So today we're going to begin laying on our backs. So lay your spine all the way down, bring your heels in close towards your bum, knock your knees in towards center, and then just place your hands on your belly. See if you can take 3 or 4 or 5 breaths to fill your whole canister. So fill in through the belly, but also the back body, the sides of your ribs, the backs of your ribs, and also the top of your chest. Then exhale softly out of your nose, ebbing and flowing with our breath this morning, or whenever you're doing this class. Inhale. Exhale. Think about expanding 360 degrees. Big inhale. Soft exhale. And final one on your own. Exhale out of your mouth on the last one. Let it go. Release it. Press through your heels. On your next in-breath, you're going to lift your spine one segment at a time as you reach your fingertips overhead. And then exhale, draw your lower ribs in. Lower down one segment at a time. And then on your next breath in, we're going to press more into the right heel. Reach the right hand over your left shoulder. And exhale, lower down. This time press more into the left heel. Reach the left arm over the right shoulder towards the corner of the mat. Left hip bone is pressing up towards the sky. And exhale, release down. Overhead, inhale. Lift your spine off the mat like it's a necklace. And then exhale, lower it back down. Good. Press to the right foot. Inhale, reach right hand over left shoulder. Gaze follows. Exhale, back down. And then go over to the other side. And down. Good, one more up through the center. Move like a wave. And then draw your lower ribs in if they're flaring out. Lower back down. Good. I want you to find a neutral tilt of your pelvis, so don't let the low back arch too much off the mat, but don't also clench your glutes so much that your tailbone is curling up. So a nice neutral spine here. Press through your heels and bridge up. See if you can maintain this pelvic position. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, lower them. Just one more here. Breathe in to expand. Breathe out to lower everything to the mat. Now see if you can find an anterior pelvic tilt. So your hip bones are going to move forward towards your thighs, and you're going to find more arch in your low back. And from here, I want you to press into the mat, reach your arms overhead. See if that feels like a different muscular engagement for you. Maybe the tops of your thighs, maybe your low back feels it more as opposed to your glutes. Exhale, lower. One more. Lower. Good. For this last one, we're going to find a posterior tilt. So this is like ugly butt syndrome. You're going to tuck your tailbone in between your thighs. You'll feel your core engage a lot. On your breath in, bridge up. You might not get as far. You might feel a lot more hamstring activation. Exhale, lower. One more here. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Good. Scoot your way to the very back of your mat. Still laying on your back, and we're going to move into some rolls. Actually, back middle of your mat. So start to just get some motion, starting small. Increasing as we go, rolling up and down the spine, And then on this next one, cross your right ankle in front of your left. Roll all the way up till you're coming into this kind of combat sit position, leaning your weight out over your right toes. And then roll back. Left foot crosses in front of right, lean out, sit back. See if you can lift your butt up on this one, leaning out. Lower down, roll all the way back. Left ankle crosses in front, lift your butt on this one, lean out. Good. Right ankle in front this time, lean out, step the left foot back. Use your hands if you need a nice fight ready position. Good. Step the left ankle back behind the right. Lower down, roll back. Left ankle crosses in front, step through that foot, right foot lifts back. And then lower back down. One more of those on each side. And our body ready to move. Roll back, left ankle crosses in front, right foot steps back. Good. Lower down. Roll into plow pose Halasana. If it's really early, like it is for me, and you're very tight through the back body, just find plenty of bend in your knees and then use your hands as support behind you. Maybe walk out your legs. Big stretch along the back body. If you're more open, you can find some pulses, reaching your toes back behind you, engaging through your core. This is when we're like first thing in the morning. I can't even imagine touching my toes, and then by the end of the day, it's quite open, so no judgment. Good. All right. Roll all the way up into a tabletop pose. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. Find a simple cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tail. And then exhale, tuck your chin, round to the upper spine, tail tucks between your thighs. 2 more with your breath. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Big breath out. Good. Now instead of moving as a whole unit like that, we're going to find some spinal cars, so controlled articular rotations. We're going to move really slowly, one segment at a time, up and down the spine. We'll do one in each direction, and one starting from the top, one starting from the bottom. So let's find ourselves in a cow pose, and then from here, we're going to tuck our chin, pretend there's a magnet up above your spine. So now it's making the upper spine round, really slow. Concentrate on one segment at a time. Your mid-spine starts to round. And then your low spine starts to round up. And then when you get to your tailbone, it flicks underneath you. Big exhale. Good. Moving the opposite direction. Now we're really rounded through everything. Now we're going to untuck our tail. Look it up towards the ceiling. Now there's a magnet underneath you. So now your low spine and your belly is drawing down. Your ribs and your chest start to draw down. Good. Staying strong through your arms. As you reach the top of your spine, you can unfurl your neck if that feels okay. Good. Now we'll start from the bottom. Tuck your tailbone under. We think about rounding, lifting up towards the ceiling. One segment at a time. Nice and slow until you get to the end. You can tuck your chin. Good. Final one. We're going to move from cat to cow, from the top to the bottom. I think this one might be the hardest one. So someone is kind of tickling back between your shoulder blades, making you arch. It's hard to differentiate here, so stay patient and keep practicing. And then we untuck our tail at the very end. Good job. Take one cat-cow just to kind of reset everything. And then sit your hips back towards your heels. Active child's pose. On your in-breath, you're going to roll forward to tabletop with a cat spine. So pressing through the hands, separating through the shoulder blades. And then exhale, we're going to untuck our tail, sit our hips back towards our heels, but our chest is reaching forward like cow. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, wave back. 3 more. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, wave back. Now it's okay to move as a unit with a little more pace. Maybe close your eyes and feel into each little micro movement. Last one here. Inhale forward to cat. And exhale back to cow. Now this is a little different and it'll feel pretty awkward, but we're going to reverse the order of that. So let me think this through. On our inhale, we're going to move forward through cow, like tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrist. And then exhale, we're going to tuck our chin to our chest. Move through cat as we sink back to child's pose. So inhale, bend your elbows, pull your body through for cow. And then exhale, tuck your chin, round through your upper back, tuck your tail, send it back to your heels, cat pose. Inhale, tabletop cow. Exhale, child's pose, cat. Definitely the harder way. Do 2 more on your own. Feel into the motion and the rhythm. Close your eyes. If your toes were not tucked, go ahead and tuck them under. Glide your hips high, downward facing dog. And we'll just find a couple spinal waves here. So just like we did the first round, on our inhale, we're going to ripple forward through cat pose, all the way to plank. So stacking shoulders over wrists, broadening across your collarbones. And then on the exhale, bend your knees, glide your sit bones high to the sky, spiral inner thighs up and back. Think cow as you lift up to down dog. Inhale, wave forward to plank, round through the upper back. Exhale, bend your knees, lift it high, down dog. 3 more. Getting the whole body into it. Last one. Exhale. Good. Walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands. Come to stand. And then this is where we'll find a wall. So I'm going to go over here. Measure about the distance of your upper arm bone. So place your elbow on the wall. Find your feet here. And then turn to the wall. So this is about the distance that you want to be. But everyone's a little different depending on the length of their bones. What we're going to do is, so keep your foot where it is, we are going to try to touch each body part to the wall. And we'll move our whole body as a wave. So think your nose, then your chin, then your chest, your belly, your hip points, your thighs, and then your knees. Okay? And it'll create a nice spinal motion. And then maybe we'll try the opposite way, where we touch knees, thighs, hip bones, belly, chest, chin, and nose. So from the wall, think about leaning out, touching your nose first, and then you gaze up as your chin follows, your chest follows. You're not actually going to touch it, but with as much intent as possible, go down to your belly, your hips, your thighs, and your knees as they bend. Good. And then we'll make it again. Nose, chin, chest, belly, hips, thighs, knees. Make it nice and fluid now. Everyone's moving at a different pace. Find any sticky areas and then spend extra time there. Just a good cue to have the wall there as something to aim for. Let's do one more this direction. Good. As you get to the bottom, we're going to reverse. So knees, thighs, hips, belly, chest, chin, nose. And the knees lead the way. Ooh, reverse. Kind of fun, kind of funky. 2 more here, knees, thighs, hips and belly, all the way up to your chest, chin, and nose. Nice job. Finish up your last one, and then come to stand with a nice wide base of support facing the long edge of your mat. And then on an inhale, we're going to turn into our left toes, reach right arm overhead, baby, side angle pose. Left hand can rest on your left knee. And then exhale back to center, toes turn the opposite way. Inhale, right hand on right knee, left arm overhead. Really mellow side angle. Exhale through center. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale, open up to the right. Exhale, center. A few more on each side here. Our in-breaths always expand and create more space. And then our exhales contract us into our bodies. And let it feel good. Maybe you feel this in your shoulder, maybe you feel it along the back body, the side body, the legs. One more over to the left. And then one more over to the right. Good. Toes are facing forward. Inhale, reach your hips forward. Cactus, open through your arms. Lift your chest up to the sky. And then exhale, baby side angle to the left. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As mellow as you want, or bend deeply into the left knee. And then exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose. Left hand to left shin. Right fingers reach, high stretch through the left side body. Good, and we'll reverse that order. Inhale, reverse triangle, or reverse warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Inhale, toes face forward, cactus your arms, press your hips. Good. Exhale, modified side angle to the right. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, Trikonasana, straighten to the right leg. Left fingertips reach high to the sky. Good, we'll reverse that order. So inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Sweeping with your arms. And then inhale, toes face forward. Cactus your arms back. Other side. In, or exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Inhale, back to center. Open your heart. Exhale to the right. Reverse your warrior. Trikonasana. Breathe in, open up through the right side body. Breathe out, open up through the left side body. Big inhale, open your heart. Good. All right. So that is our class for today. You can continue on with any of those drills. That was kind of just a little taster of everything. But if you liked one or felt really stuck on one, please spend more time there or just focus on that one next time. But hopefully you feel loosened up and prepared for whatever you need to do. Thank you for joining. If you liked it, please share it with others and then subscribe so you see the next one. And I'll see you then.